I didn't know what we're voting on.
All right, Commissioner Tester, I think we were back to you. You had the floor.
Well, Mr. Chairman, there was an explanation for if it's less than 1.6 or 2, because there could have been fluff in the line item from last year, but I'm not sure about the explanation for the ones that are over 2%. I think that's kind of where we were when we adjourned.
That's correct. Yes, sir. All right. I guess our first question is that explanation. I guess that's the one we want to hear first. Is that what we want to talk about?
Sure, if somebody can give one.
I'd have to defer to Director Meredith, but he probably has to know which department we're talking about.
We did look at one department, purchasing, and there's a couple of things that are going on. If you do the math, Commissioner Tester is looking at it, it would look like there's $500 more in that particular line item for the purchasing director than what the math applied to the last year's budget would do. Without going back into the worksheets and the details that generated these budget numbers to get us into a ballpark of being able to fund $40+ million, that $500 may be attributed to a slight difference in Mr. Shrewsbury's biweekly pay and what this year's budget number actually is. So, and I don't recall if we had, and we may have had, or may not have, had a budget committee adjustment for that within that department because his other expenses were under the total. So there's several lines in this thing that we could go through, and it's complicated.
One concern, if I may, it sounds as if Mr. Tester may be budgeting a 2% increase from budget to budget rather than actual to budget. And that's as much a question as a statement, but, you know, as our chair said earlier, a budget is the guide, whereas that budget was set a year ago, and we've actually had actual operations. And as I understand, the budget for the coming fiscal year is based more on the actual that we've experienced year to date versus last year's budget. So I'm wondering if part of the difference in the math is we're doing a 2% increase from budget to budget rather than actual to budget.
That still wouldn't explain the ones that are more than 2%. Because if it came in low, actual, then it would show up as less than 2.
Mr. Chairman, has a question been called?
It was concentrated on, I think, Commissioner Carriger. I didn't see Commissioner Tester there trying to speak. Is there anything else, Commissioner Tester, that you want to add about this situation? Or?
If nobody else here is that concerned that there's lots of numbers higher than 2%, then
I'd like to have a question if I could. I don't think you've seen me. Might be a simple answer on this one, I think.
Commissioner Williams has called for the question. I do hate to move on without all the questions being answered on this budget.
Mr. Chairman, I think Commissioner Harris had a comment.
Is Commissioner Harris?
Yes, I think, and I appreciate Robbie doing all this work. That's what we need to do. It's just, you know, it would take us probably 80 hours a week for each commissioner to keep up with every little thing that goes on. There's no way we can keep up as a part-time commissioner what the county's down here doing. And but I appreciate him doing it. But maybe this would be a simple one in the accounts and budget. I presume 105 would be your salary, Director Meredith. And I look at it, a 2% raise would equal out to be $1,865.40. But I see there's a $3,600 raise in that line item, which is above the 2% figure. That's the one that caught my eye. So can you explain that to me?
I certainly can, and I'm glad you're watching that. When I came on board to the county as the Director of Finance and Administration, I was not the Director of Accounts and Budget. That position was held by Bobby Webb. My salary at that time was about $3,000 more than the general officers of the county, i.e. the trustee and property assessor. When Ms. Webb stepped down from her position and former Mayor Eldridge appointed me as the Director of Accounts and Budget, and this commission, or the previous commission, ratified that, I had to reduce my salary to no more than the general officers of the county. That is, the trustee and the property assessor. That's where my salary flows, is it's tied to the general officers of the county. So as their numbers go up, that's where mine moves.
It's tied by who? Who's tied that up?
But that's the agreement between the county and the Director of Accounts and Budget.
Is that a verbal agreement, or
Pardon me?
is that an agreement in writing?
You know, I'll need to check my file, but I tend to think that it is.
So if that's the case, if it's in writing, it would be one thing, but if it's not, if it was some kind of an agreement, who sets your salary? Yourself?
It's the same salary as the general officers of the county.
I just think when we're giving employees in these offices 2% raise, except the elected officials, I don't know how we justify giving somebody who's not an elected official.
Now you do understand that I'm on a salary. I mean, I do want to make sure that's perfectly clear. And there's only 2 employees in this county that are on a salary, and that's the Director of Purchasing and myself. So I don't get time and a half for overtime. I don't get time and a half for being here.
You don't punch a time clock. You don't
Pardon?
answer. You punch a time clock.
I do
every
fill
day?
out a time sheet. Yes,
Who do you report to? Who do you report to? The mayor?
the mayor.
That's another question. You know, our last meeting, Mayor, I made the comment about how many positions have been created and raises and things in the county. You come back and said you had 1 employee. And I thought about that this past month. It's like he said, he reports to you. There's a whole gamut of people that I've looked at that reports to you. And how do you justify giving more of a raise to, say, Director Meredith? Not picking on the attorneys, I think she does a fine job. And those people, what type of merit system do we have in place that you look at and you start giving these raises out, and we have all these other employees? Are they involved in that same merit system, or are they just sort of left out there to fend for themselves? But it's definitely, you've got more than 1 employee. If you don't, you're not doing your job as mayor.
Well, we didn't employ a merit increase. You know, it was a 2% increase for all the employees.
But,
We didn't selectively go through and give one person one amount and another person another amount.
well, it looks that way to me. When you have certain people
And then,
getting more of a raise, and those people would report to you. Do you feel that was not a correct statement you made last month when you said you only have 1 employee
in my office.
in your office?
That's correct.
That's really, I guess, stuck with me all month. I thought about that, and I thought, man, if I just had 1 employee and making 100 and some thousand a year, that'd be a great job to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. think everybody should be treated fair.
I agree.
I think the budget committee has done a wonderful job, and I commend them for hours and extra time they put into this, and I respect what they've done in this stuff.
All right. Commissioner Williams has called the question. Madam Clerk, switches to the voting screen, please.
Voting.
Voting on what?
The budget. The resolution,
Go ahead and cast your vote, and lock it in.
Total budget.
yeah, the total budget one.
Madam Clerk, if you'll announce the vote. 8 yes, 6 no, 1 absent, and the resolution passes. Commissioner Wheeler?
Our next resolution is found on page 180 of your packet. It's Resolution 20-6-09. This is a resolution adopting the budget for Washington County, Tennessee for the fiscal year effective July 1st, 2020 and ending June 30th, 2021. This comes as a recommendation from the Budget Committee, and I move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Wheeler to approve the resolution. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Carrigan. Discussion? Question?
There's no questions, I'll call for the question.
Question's been called. Madam Clerk, if you'll switch us to the voting screen, please. Madam Clerk, if you'll announce the vote, 8 yes, 6 no, 1 absent, and the resolution passes. Commissioner Wheeler?
That concludes our report.
All right, thank you. We have no old business to report. We do have Resolution 20-0611. There's a resolution approving the election of notaries public for appointment or reappointment for Washington County, Tennessee. Do we have a motion? Motion made by Commissioner Ford, seconded by Commissioner Carriger to approve the resolution. Discussion? Question? Seeing questions been called. Madam Clerk, if you'll switch us to the voting screen, please. Go ahead and cast your vote and lock it in. Fourteen yes, 1 absent. The resolution passes. Commissioner McAllister?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to address my fellow commissioners. Effective 31 July 2020, I'll be resigning my position as county commissioner, representing District 13. The reason I'm stepping down is that I'm moving out of the district and moving home in March 2020. I wanted to thank the citizens and employees of Washington County, especially want to thank my constituents in District 13. I thoroughly enjoyed getting to know so many of you, and thank you for all the support you've given me over the past 6 years. My fellow commissioners, I want to say thank you and how much I've enjoyed working with you. Obviously, there have been times when we have not agreed on certain issues, but when this has happened, each of you has handled yourself in a calm, dignified, and professional manner. I thank you for that. I just want to say thank you again to all of you, for all the support and help. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner McAllister. We'll definitely missed serving with you, and we'll have one more meeting to serve together in July. We appreciate all that you've done for this commission and this county, and don't think we'll let you off the hook that easy, though. We'll keep you on our list to serve in many different capacities here in Washington County. We do have one item at the cutoff date for next month's agenda will be Thursday, July the 16th at 12 noon. If you have anything that you would like on the agenda, please get it to us or get it through committee as soon as possible. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion made to adjourn by Commissioner Carragher, seconded by Commissioner Malone. All in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, like sign.